Hello and good morning. I always start my videos or streams going, It's like I had nothing better to say, so I go. So we're here in another video because it's that time. It's the beginning of the month, and I now have enough pools, which is what have you. I now have enough to do another 10 pool. Let me just get some of that stuff out of the way. So, let's take a look at the store at the shop. Excuse me. Sorry, just woke up not too long ago. So if we look at my Primogem count, all I need to do is finish my daily commissions, and I'll have exactly 1442, which will be 9 single pulls. So you might be wondering, okay, I thought you said you had 10 pulls. I do, because the shop just reset. So let's get these out of the way. Boom. Now I have enough for 10 pulls. Might as well buy these as well. All our extra Stardust. Oh, there we go. And why not? We'll get some more blues here too. Got plenty. Alright. Those are out of the way. Now I can buy more. More and more if I really, really wanted to. But I'm not going to. I really wish that they would sell the purple books in the Stardust shop instead of the blue ones, but beggars can't be choosers, right? So now we have 10 pulls. I'm going to go ahead and check my pity one more time. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30 pity. Alright. That's right. That's where I left off with last night's stream. It was 30 pity. Obviously, I can't show that on the video because, like I say every time, I'm making videos and streaming from the PS5 console, not from like a specific setup with my computer or something like that. So I just don't have the capability of showing that on the video or on stream or anything like that. Alright, without further ado, let's see if we get lucky on this 10 pool. And then I'll yap a bit. Here we go. Alright, Cyphos Moonlight, please. Damn. No Cyphos. What a shame. Alright, well, that is probably going to be it for this patch. I mean, there is Imaginary Theater just reset, so that's going to be another 800, so that'll put me at 14 again. Yeah, actually, yeah. I just realized that. The 5 free pulls that we got today, well, I should say, not free, but the 5 semi-free pulls that we got today, as long as you have Stardust, is exactly 5 pull or 800 Primogems worth. So doing Imaginary Theater, I can't talk, it's early. Doing Imaginarium Theater puts us right back where I was. So I'll be at 1442 again after I finish today's commissions. So I'll be able to do another 10 pull, not tomorrow, but the day after. So in 2 days worth of commissions and welcome moon. So I'll be able to do 50 pulls on the weapon banner this cycle without spending money. So I'm going to wait until then, because today is Tuesday? Let me check my calendar. Yeah, today's Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, I get paid on Fridays. I might even just wait till Friday before I decide to spend money. I'm going to spend money, not on Genshin specifically, but like I always say, I like to make sure I put money in my PlayStation wallet. And I still have quite a bit left over in terms of wallet balance. It's not 100, because I have spent some money since then, or some of it. So I don't have a perfect $100 in my wallet balance right now, but I'd like to keep it that way. So the money that I put in there this Friday will be 100. $100 worth, and that might go straight to Genshin. Whereas the other leftover balance that I have might go for other games. I've been strongly considering getting Clair Obscure. I have not played it yet, and I've heard great things about it. Um, so that's something I want to try out. But as far as Genshin is concerned, I do feel like I'm okay with just throwing away $100. Now, whether I stick to just $100 or if I go up to $200, that's a different question altogether. If I get if I get incredibly lucky in the next 2 days, 3 days if I wait till Friday, and I get an early 5 star on the weapon banner at 50 pity, I'm gonna spend the $200 because if I lose that 50-50, which I almost always do when Calamity Queller is on the banner, I've only pulled when Calamity Queller is on the banner, I've always pulled something, right? So I'm just going to show my history here. Calamity Queller has been on the banner 3 times now that I've actually had interest in pulling for it. One was the last rerun Shenhe ever had, which was I think back in Sumeru, and it was together with Ayaka for Mist Splitter Calamity Queller. So I pulled for Ayaka's weapon, I got Calamity Queller. And I was like, well, shit. Then I did a 10 pull for Shenhe, got her. I don't even think I had pity built up, I just got her. I was like, well, okay. Since I got her weapon, let's pull for the character. Oh, got the character. Time to build her. And then eventually I got Mist Splitter because I did spend money back then. I was working back then as well. Jeez, that was in Sumeru days. Then she shows up in Chronicle Wish, Liyue edition, even though she didn't have that many reruns and Hoyoverse just changed the rules. Well, I pulled for a different weapon, Jade Cutter. Once again, got Calamity Queller. And what was I left with? Spending money, because I really wanted that Jade Cutter. 2 swords, by the way. I just realized that. 2 swords against banners that had Calamity Queller, and I kept getting Calamity Queller. So, if this streak continues, not only is Calamity Queller on the banner, it's, once again, the sword that I'm pulling for. So, if the streak continues and I don't get my sword and I end up getting Calamity Queller, if I get it early, I'm just going to spend the money to guarantee to get the next 5-star. If I don't get an early, I'm going to only spend 100. And that way I can at least guarantee a 5-star. And just cross my fingers that it's not Calamity Queller again. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now as far as my mindset on things. Like I said, I'm getting a huge bonus this Friday, so I know I'm getting a good check, a nice chunk of change, and I'm okay with spending the money this time. It doesn't feel as dirty, I think. I've gotten extremely lucky this banner phase with losing pity, but then getting an early skirk within 58 pulls, all within 58 pulls. I don't even remember what my pity was when I lost to C for Jean this banner phase. I think it was relatively early. I can't remember for sure. But then I just kept going, and I ended up getting Skirk extremely early as well. So both Jean and Skirk, the 50-50 loss and the guarantee, all came home very early. Very surprising. So I was really happy with that. So I decided, why not? Let me go for the weapon. And I still wasn't sure if I was going to spend money, but now I know I am. Back then I thought, nah, I'm not going to spend any more money. If I don't get Skirk, then it is what it is. But I've changed my mind. After this banner cycle, though, I think I will stop spending money on Genshin for the major stuff, like the Genesis Crystals. I think I will still spend money on Welkin and Battle Pass. Because like I said, I always put money in my wallet balance, so I always just have money to spare. I'm not rich by any means, but I just never spend outside of my means. So I always am careful. So yeah, I don't see myself spending money anymore after this banner phase, even if my Wika comes back and she will, and I want her weapon for beta O and stuff like that. Ow, my back. Um, I don't feel like spending money on Mawika. If I have leftover gems or whatever, Genesis crystals from this banner phase going into the next banner phase, I'll go ahead and use it, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm debating that,
どこから来て
even whether or not I want to do
ど
that.
こへ行くのか
What I know for sure that I do want to do is I want to start saving my star glitter, similar to the YouTuber Eeks, and just save a bunch of star glitter so that I can C6 a 5-star unit with just star glitter alone. So I do plan on spending my Prima Gems and Wishes, though I'm going to try saving them like I used to. I did say this, that I was going to start doing this before Skirk's banner came out, but man, when I got lucky, I was just like, you know what, I have to go all the way. I have to go all the way. It's all or nothing. So, yeah. But this time for sure, what I'm going to do is instead of spending 50 wishes on a banner that I'm not too sure about, I'm just going to spend 20. That's it. So when Wika comes back and her weapon comes out, I'm just spending 20 wishes on that banner. That's it. No more, no less. If I get lucky, I get lucky. If not, no biggie. If I have Genesis crystals left over, then maybe I'll use the Genesis crystals. I don't know yet. That's kind of up in the air. I don't expect to get anything out of those 20 pools. It's one of those, hey, if you get it early, great. If you don't, oh well. A loss is a loss. Just gonna have to take it and live with it. But then any other amount of Prima Gems that I save for that banner phase, or I should say for that patch, then that's just gonna continue to be something that I save up. And if I'm okay with spending 20 to 30 pulls every banner, every patch, not every banner phase, but every patch, that means that I will save, assuming that I'm always doing Welcome Moon and Battle Pass, that means I'll save at least 20 pulls, maybe up to 30 pulls each banner phase. So with one patch, not one banner phase, being where I spend 20 pulls worth of Prima Gems, and usually I'll get about 90 pulls worth of Prima Gems and Fates and stuff like that within one patch. This counts like events, exploration, intertwined fates you buy from the shop, intertwined fates and primos that you get from Battle Pass, all that stuff. This does count all of that. Then usually I'm able to save up to about 90 pulls in total. Like 40 on the second half, 50 on the first half, usually. And it's evident with this right now. I spent 55 pulls without Star Glitter on Skirk, and then 3 extra pulls. I think it was only 57 pulls, and then I spent like 1 pull of Star Glitter for the weapon. But who's counting, right? When the banners first came out, this phase, I had enough for 58 pulls. And now I'm going to be at 50 pity. Like I'm at 40 pity right now. So I'm going to be at 50 pity on this weapon banner. So that's just evidence that I was able to save 50 pulls worth. So next banner phase, I'll probably end up saving 40 pulls worth, and then there you go. That's the plan going forward. It's just, okay, every patch, 20 pulls will go to whatever, just building pity or trying to snag something early, right? And then I'll save the other 70 and then just keep doing that. And my plan is to hopefully C6 a really important character in the future, just with the leftover Star Glitter, Prima Gems, and Genesis Crystals that I save up from Welcome Moons and stuff like that. And that would be a great feeling where it's like low spender to barely anything spent. I like doing that kind of stuff. It feels good. So I would like to do that again. That's my plan anyway going forward. I don't remember if Mawika's rerunning this phase or this patch or if it's going to be next patch. I have to go back and check the live stream to see what the banners were supposed to be, the upcoming banners. I could probably just look it up on Twitter or something. But yeah, if Mawika reruns second half of this patch, yeah, I might just throw down 20 pulls for her weapon. If it's the next banner phase, damn it, I keep saying that backwards. If it's the next patch that she reruns and not the next banner phase, that means I'll be able to save 40 Prima Gems worth of pulls next phase. There we go. And then the next patch, I'll have those ready to spend on Uika's weapon. Again, 20 to 30 pulls or so. But yeah, I can just worry about saving from then on. And then, yeah, I will finally have a reason to use my Acquaint Fates that I've been saving up. Anytime I have a kind of like a dead phase or dead patch or whatever, and I don't want to use Intertwine Fates for the Battle Pass points, I will usually just use my Acquaint Fates instead when I have them saved up. So now that I have 50 wishes worth of Acquaint Fates, actually double that now, that's probably something I'll do in the future. So it's like, okay, I have 20 pulls worth of Prima Gems that I want to use on said character or weapon, if I want to use them on said character or weapon, and then I just use the Acquaint Fates for the remaining amount or something, just to get the total wishes that I need. So yeah. Okay, well, I think I'm done yapping. I did my 10 pull, like I said I would. This video is gonna be going up on YouTube. You'll see it after my streams, my most recent streams, and probably following a couple of other videos that I still haven't uploaded. So, yeah, I still don't know what the title of those videos will be, but they will already be up before this one. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks, guys. If you're watching, feel free to leave a comment. If not, no big deal. But I am curious how your pulls went. So, depending on when you're watching, have a great morning, afternoon, or night. And just remember to stay happy, stay healthy, and just have fun. Enjoy your life, everybody. When it comes to these gacha games, just remember, despite me wanting to spend money, you don't need to spend money to get good. Alright. Peace out, everybody.